Hey guys, welcome to Queen Airbender Tarot. Today we are going to do your first week of August Jupiter Blessings reading. Now keep in mind it's a general reading, which means it cannot possibly apply to every single person that is watching. But if you would like a personal reading, all of the information will be pinned in the comment section below. In case you are new to the channel, welcome, come on in. And in case you're returning, thank you for joining me again today. And I hope that you guys are doing well. Before I get started, I do want to let you guys know tomorrow for the 8/8 Lionsgate portal, I will be doing a discount reading sale. It will begin at 8 a.m. and it will wrap up at midnight Central Standard Time. The information for the personal reading will be pinned in the comment section below, okay? Let's jump into this because the energy for this, I already knew the rest of this week is going to feel so amazing. If you are like me and you can just feel vibes, you can feel stuff, I feel like a rush of energy is coming towards me, and I feel the need to share that with everybody. If you don't feel that way, like you feel like things have been very heavy for you, very weighty, it's because that's coming to the surface to purge. Because keep in mind, we have a lot of retrograde energy happening right now, and retrograde energy always causes things to purge. It has to purge, and when it's purging, it's releasing. So if it feels like a lot is coming to the surface all at once, that's why. Let it happen, let it happen, let it purge, because it's making room for all the good stuff. You can't allow the good stuff to come in if you have all this heaviness on you. You get what I'm saying? You have to make room. So I feel like a lot of y'all will be feeling and sensing that things are getting ready to change. And I've been getting that for like the last couple of weeks. But it's going to be for the better, right? What I heard was that thing that you felt like was a setback was actually a setup for greater things, okay? For example, if you have a situation where you apply for that job, you didn't get it, you were really banking on it, you were really hoping that you can get that job because that would allow you to move, that would allow you to buy this car, that would allow you to, have a better income, be in a different tax bracket, whatever. And you were really, it looked so good, like, yes, you made it to the third interview, it just felt like a good deal. You thought you were going to get the job and you didn't get it. That was not a setback. It doesn't seem like it in this moment or at that time. It wasn't a setback. It was actually a setup for something better, because you might have gotten to that job and it was like you would have had to get in there and redo everything because it was just it was in shambles. It was a mess. And you're like, damn, I thought I was going to get that job. What you don't know is, yeah, you would have got that more money. You would have had a different, you would have been in a different tax bracket, but then you would have had additional stress that you were nowhere near prepared for. It could have been a shit fest at that job. That wasn't for you. It was a setback for the moment, but it was a set up for something else. Because for a lot of y'all, if you didn't get that job, if you didn't get that car, if you didn't get that loan approval, what it did was made you go ahead and search for other things. And that's what Spirit wanted you to do. They blocked that so that you can go ahead and look for that. You get what I'm saying? So either way it goes, it's a win-win for you. Because you were protected from that lower ranking energy to go to something better and something higher for you. So that's what I'm getting with that. And let's talk about this song. You guys know I always get songs. The song that I got was Feeling Good by Nina Simone. And this Nina Simone was a Pisces. So you could be a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, or also Mars. I'm getting it also because Mars is your planet of war, your planet of action. And it's like, not war as in like, what I'm getting with this is not war in regards to feel like you have to fight all the time. It's like fighting for what you believe in, but not in a negative way where you're exhausted and depleted. It's like, I'm not going to give up on my dreams. I'm not going to give up on my goals. That's what I was getting, right? And then again, Mars is the planet of action. So I'm definitely getting somebody could be a Pisces, Mars, okay, for sure. And if you don't have Pisces in any of those placements, it does not mean that the reading is not for you. It's just amplified for those who do have those placements, right? Feeling good. I want to talk about the very first verse because I want you guys to really, really listen to this, because Spirit is saying they want you to say specific affirmations from now until Saturday. So from now until Saturday, every single day, a couple times a day, they want you to say specific affirmations from this first verse, and I'll tell you what part. But I do want to read the first initial, parts of the song. She says, birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. That last part is what Spirit is saying. You need to say this every day as an affirmation because you're already claiming it. Again, the affirmation they want you to say is, it's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Because already when dawn is like the day, we're going through different phases of the day. We're going through different phases of reality. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. Okay? And it's interesting because in the beginning she says sun in the sky. I always say whenever the sun comes up, it talks about a new day. And then in the second part of it, she says it's a new dawn. It's a new day. In other words, like, you guys are not going to be stuck in the past. You're done with that. You're moving towards the future. Okay? It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. That is your affirmation from now, August 7th, until the full moon, okay, which is August 9th. This is very important, okay? August 7th today, Jupiter, luck, expansion, blessings. Then you have the 8/8 Lionsgate portal. I mean, come on now. It does not get more powerful than that. That is one of the biggest times of every single year. Not once a year, not twice. No. Not once a decade or something like that. It's every single year. Lionsgate is such a big to-do. Every single year. It will never not be. Okay? And then also Saturday, like I said, is the full moon. So you have those 3 days. They want you from now, right now, today, August 7th, all the way into August 9th. Make sure you say those particular words as affirmations. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. You're already saying I'm feeling good about the possibilities. I'm feeling good about what's next for me. I don't have any doubt that what's for me is for me, and it's coming like right now. Right now, I'm claiming that. Because she didn't say, I feel like it's going to be a new life for me. No, she said, it is a new dawn. It is a new day. It is a new life for me, and I already feel good about it. So you guys are needing to say that. Put that in the comment section. You guys know I don't play games with little alphabets. Put in caps. Claim that. Y'all need to claim that. So that's what I got with that. And you know, it's interesting because the lyrics that I was just drawn to, it also is associated with our spirit animal for today. So the spirit animal for today is the elk. The elk talks about the ability to move and function with grace, endurance, perseverance. It also is associated with the masculinity. And you guys know whether you're a male or not, it doesn't matter. Males and females, we all have masculine and feminine energy. That's the light and the dark, the feminine, you know, the yin and the yang, right? So we all have that. We all embody that. The masculinity is about action. Femininity is strongly linked to nurturing. You know, nurturing what already is and what's to come. Masculinity is like, let's put action into it. And that's what they're telling you. Put action into your manifestations, right? It's also spiritual guidance. And I feel like Spirit was telling me to share with you all, say those particular words for affirmations. It's time to start using affirmations to manifest, okay? Also about mating. Elks, I don't know, and you guys know I do a spirit animal every single reading, but for some reason I've never got anything with mating. You know, all animals mate pretty much, right? But I've never gotten that. And they said mating call. That was one of the descriptions with the elk. So some of you all are calling in a soulmate, okay? It also talks about protection, and the biggest one that ties into those lyrics is a connection to nature. If you listen to all the parts of that song, the very first verse, birds in the sky, or birds flying high, you know how I feel, birds, nature. Sun in the sky, nature. Breeze drifting by, nature. Everything is with nature. You are being guided to step outside. Just tap in with nature. Sit on your porch, sit in your backyard. If you are on break and you know you're at work because you can't really take time to walk the trail or something like that, go outside and have lunch. Even if you're sitting in your car, you know, if it's like on the street or something like that, just pay attention to nature, eat your lunch. Listen to the birds chirp. Listen, you know, smell the fresh air. They're telling you to get out in nature, really absorb that. Okay, that's a big thing for a lot of y'all right now, especially over these next 3 days. That's major, 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 major. You tap into nature, nature gonna tap in with you, and it's always gonna give back. That's what Mother Earth does. It gives back to us, right? So tap in. So let's talk about some names. First, middle, last name, street name, business name, locations. Put it where it applies. So of course we have Nina, North Carolina, Lisa, Wayman, Kate, Sam, Andy, Simone, Andrew, Billy, Ella, Sarah, James, Denmark, Governor. Now, somebody could be wanting to go into politics. Somebody could be married to or getting ready to date someone who's a governor. Also, with governor, I feel like governing over your own life. I'm getting that as well. And then this is very specific, but I heard Rush Street. 2 different messages I got with that. Somebody could be working on Rush Street. Somebody could be doing an interview at a corporate building that's on Rush Street. Someone lives on Rush Street, and also they're saying some of you all are constantly rushing. You know, it's like you're always on the move. You're always on some type of, you know, it's time for you to pay attention, because if you have to rush, that means you're running late or you're behind on something. They're telling you to slow down. You've done exactly what you need to do, and there's no need for you to keep feeling like you got to put the pedal to the metal all the time. Be assertive. Be certain about which direction you want to be in, but make sure you're giving yourself time to do things. And then also, be mindful about during this time frame, speeding, because you may end up getting a ticket. I'm not getting it for everybody, but they're saying like slow down. I'm getting that for sure as well. Okay, so let's go ahead, jump into your reading. For our Jupiter blessings reading, we're going to get the major arcana, the Wheel of Fortune, the card that comes before, the card that comes after, and then we'll get clarifiers for our collective reading. And it's interesting. So I was getting a download so quick that if you guys probably didn't notice, but I didn't even light my candle, and that's a big thing. So, but see, I noticed it. And so now it's time for me to slow down and tap into it, because the messages came rushing in. Rush Street. Look, some of you guys, it's time to light a fire up under something. So let me light our candle before I get started. Okay, and Spirit just said that is a message. Like, it's time for you to light a fire up under your own ass to get things going. Because I'll tell you all the time, I don't start readings without lighting my candles. You know, when you light a candle, that ignites, right? So yeah, a lot of y'all, they're telling you it's time for you to light a fire under your own ass. You don't have to have anything or anyone else do it. You got to do it. And that'll get the ball rolling. Because like I said, I won't do a reading without lighting my candle. Now I can get the ball rolling. So that's what they're saying for a lot of y'all. Also, for those of you who have strong fire sign placements in your chart, I'm hearing right now, for a long time, you may have felt burnt out. Like you didn't have a passion for something anymore. Passion for a job, passion for a relationship, passion or a zest for life. You may not have had that for a while, and now they're saying that spark is going to be reignited. And again, I love that for you all. So let's get started. Bottom of the deck. Yeah, see what I just say? If you felt burnt out, he feels defeated, like I can't fight anymore. Absolutely. Absolutely. One thing Spirit ain't going to do is play. So you got the Nine of Wands, the Wounded Warrior. I always say with this, I don't see it, you know, you could look at it two different ways. Either he's like, I give up. And he's going to take that wand and drive it in the ground like I'm done. I always see like he's getting ready to drive it into the ground so that he can use it to pull himself up. Like he feels down and out, but he's ready to get up again for one more fight, one more battle. Okay? So let's go ahead. We're going to do some shuffling. A lot of you guys will be starting a new job, or there's more money coming in for you. Pages are things getting started. We're going to go ahead, like I mentioned, get the major arcana, the Wheel of Fortune. And then we'll get the card that comes before and the card that comes after, and then we'll get clarifiers. Bottom of the deck, the moon. So remember I was just saying, we have a full moon coming up on the 9th, the day after the 8/8 portal. So again, from now until Saturday, every single day, make sure you say that affirmation. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. The moon talks about things, hidden things, and unknown things you don't have clarity about. Talks about the past, because the moon is the past, sun is the future. The soul tapping in, listening to your intuition, because this is about your intuition and your subconscious thoughts also. Don't listen to negative thoughts that hold you down. I'm also getting, you see how this wolf is quiet, but this one is howling. They're telling you to speak up for yourself about something. A lot of y'all kept something a secret. They're telling you it's time for you to address it and speak up for yourself. So let's get into it. Up under here, you got the Lovers. Some of y'all are something about a love situation as well. You may not have been liking something that a love interest was doing, but you didn't speak up on it because you were scared this person would ghost you, because she's here physically and this person's a ghost. Here's the thing. If someone leaves or, you know, just disappears or ghosts you or whatever because they didn't like that you stood up for yourself or you addressed something, they're immature and they don't belong in your energy anyway. And I know that's easier said than done to just walk away from someone, especially if you are invested, because right up under there you got Pentacles. If you were invested, but again, it's not going to make you happy long term to stay in something that, you know, just isn't for you. Okay, so we want the Wheel of Fortune, the card that comes before, the card that comes after, and then clarifiers. There you go. And it didn't take long for us to get it. So, oh, I like this, what I see already. You guys are wiser now. I'm hearing that song Never Would Have Made It by, who is it? Is it Marvin Sapp? I'm stronger, I'm wiser, I'm better, much better. I'm hearing that part of the song, and it's a gospel song, Never Would Have Made It. I'm thinking about a gospel song because, you know, he's very strongly linked to spirituality, spiritual teachings. Yeah, I'm hearing that song. If you don't know that song, Never Would Have Made It by Marvin, I believe it's Marvin Sapp. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me in the comment section, but I believe it's Marvin Sapp. Never Would Have Made It. But you have the Hierophant that is Taurus energy. Some of you all have strong Taurus placements in your chart. But more than anything, the gray hair always talks about wisdom. You know how they say wisdom, when you got the gray hair, you have all this wisdom. You know why? Because you've been through some things that gave you that gray hair. Not only that, but it's like you have so much experience. You have wisdom because you have experience. You've lived through many things. So you guys have lived through many things. You, even regardless of your age, you've lived through many things. And that's how you know how to move differently now at this time. Some of y'all are discovering, like, you're growing a lot of gray hairs also. And a lot of people have this thing with gray hairs and believing that it's just about stress. For some of y'all, it could be hereditary. And for others, like, it literally may be wisdom stripes. I'm hearing wisdom stripes. I've never heard that before, but I'm hearing it now. Major arcana, that's a definite. Also, this is one of our divine counterparts. We have the Emperor and the Empress, and then the Hierophant, which we have here in the High Priestess. So some of you guys, remember I was talking about the elk mating call? Some of you guys are calling in a love interest that will be long-term, because he's about traditional union. This is a traditional marriage, okay? This person also may be a bit older than your type. It could be, this person could be 5 years older than you, which is not a lot, but for some of you all, that may be a lot. But some of you guys, this person could be 10 years. So I'm hearing like double. This person could be 10 years your senior. I don't feel like it would be you. I feel like you will be coming into contact with somebody who's 10 years your senior. I just heard this person could be a silver fox. They're very handsome or very beautiful, like this, you know, whoever this person is. They maintain themselves. They keep themselves up very well. Some of you guys are getting ready to cross paths with a spiritual teacher. And it doesn't have to be like some type of guru type of person. It's just someone who has been on a journey that they've already surpassed some type of journey that you're already on. And they're able to give you some wise words, some encouragement, or some, you know, some type of teachings. You're not asking for it, and I don't think they are planning to be a teacher. It's just you guys are crossing paths. It could be a stranger with some words of encouragement, some words of wisdom. That's still a teacher, because I feel like whatever they say, you're going to take that and you're going to implement it in your life somehow. It's going to impact you. It's going to be very impactful in a positive way. You have the Wheel of Fortune. And remember, I was talking about that Lion's Gate. You got the lion right at the top. And then behind it, you have the Nine of Pentacles. I really like this because remember when we first started off, the first card was the Nine of Wands, somebody who was a wounded warrior. Now she is very much on her feet and feeling secure and feeling stable. She has 3 roses in her hand. And remember, I was saying over the next 3 days, make sure you're saying these affirmations, because the journey that you're getting ready to go on, you're going to be victorious. Nights are always about going on some type of journey, going on some type of adventure. You're going to be victorious, but you have to claim it. You have to claim it. Bottom of the deck, the 8 of Pentacles, the actual 9 of 5. Put in the work. You got to put in the work. That's what I was saying. You got the 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. For a lot of y'all, this is definitely going to affect your career, your income. Somebody going to have a side hustle. You see how that Pentacles on the side? Some of you all, you're creating some type of side hustle. I tell this to everybody, and I even tell my children. And I did a personal reading not that long ago, and this person's spirit guides was like, you need 3 sources of income. 3. And that may sound like a lot, but it's not a lot when you're doing what you love. I have 3 sources of income, and every single one of them is not hard and strenuous stuff. It's stuff that I love. You get what I'm saying? So you can do that. So some of you all are making money off of hobbies or things that just like a passive income can be like your largest source of income, to be quite honest with you, for somebody out there. Let's go ahead and get clarified for your Hierophant as well as your 9 of Pentacles. You had 2 cards associated with Taurus. This is definitely Taurus. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody has a Taurus rising. I'm hearing that also. Of course, it won't be everyone, but I'm definitely hearing somebody has a Taurus rising. Let's get a clarifier for our Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, the Fool card, taking a leap of faith into something new in reverse. What I'm getting with this is somebody is scared to start something new. We had this in yesterday's reading for the collective. Go check that out. I'll pin it in the comment section below, so you can just click the link and watch it. But it came out in the same position in reverse. That's what's making me say you need to go check it out, because I feel like it will be strongly linked to this. And it does kind of tie into it, to be honest with you. Because there was a lot of talks about your money, love relationships. It was definitely in that reading yesterday. Let's get a clarifier for the Hierophant. Universal energies of light, love, and divine protection. Give me a clarifier for the Hierophant associated with the Wheel of Fortune for our Jupiter blessings reading. Okay, that you see that stuck out. It don't want to go down. So we'll look at it. It didn't flip out on its own, but it didn't want to go in there. So we're going to look at it. Universal energies of light, love, and okay. Four of Cups. See, that's what I said. Somebody's not happy with their lot in life right now. But what you don't realize is that, look, spirit, because that's not a human hand, that's coming from a cloud. That's spirit. Spirit is getting ready to, you know, change the game for you. For a lot of y'all, you're just like, you've been going through it. You see how he's looking sad, he's pouting his arms across, not being happy with the things that you've been exposed to. Oh, I like it. See, things are changing. You got the Four of Cups, and then directly behind it, you got the Four of Wands, marriage, long-term commitment, unions, celebrations, unions, being celebrated. So going from this to this, absolutely. We will take it. Let's see what this card is. So for a lot of y'all, there's a lot of struggles financially. You feel like your life isn't stable, because Pentacles is your home, your domestic as well. In reverse, is like where you live, you're probably not happy with that situation. It goes into the song again. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. If you think about it, she's saying like spirit, just in general, the spirit of everything, you know how I feel. And right now, I'm not happy. And Spirit's like, oh, don't worry about it. We got your back. Here you go. Yeah, that song is real. I mean, it's really tapped into this energy today. Going back to this with this Ace of Pentacles reverse is like not being happy. Spirit knows that you're not happy with your domestic life, your income, your career, you know, possibly even your physical body, because Pentacles always gives me the physical body also, because Pentacles is very physical. And remember, I was talking about being in nature. In reverse is like turning down the opportunity to be out in nature, because that hand is outside, you know. It's in reverse, like turning that down. And she's in nature. He's in nature. They're both out in nature. They're telling you need to get out in nature. I know you guys be so tired of me saying that, but I mean, what is it hurting you to be out in nature? It's not. I'm just going to tuck this in here randomly. Yeah, because it's going to be healing. Star card upright. Absolutely. Get out in nature. Get that healing going. Somebody's saying like, I don't have time to do this, I don't have time to do that. I don't give a damn if you get off work at midnight. Sit outside in your backyard, sit on your front porch. If you don't have that, if you live in an apartment, condo, sit on your balcony for 10-15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Just absorb the nature. Just be. And look, in reverse again, it's like some of you guys like, I ain't doing that shit. Okay, don't. But don't say I didn't tell you, because man, nature is so healing. So let's get a clarifier for that Nine of Pentacles, but I feel like you guys will. Y'all ain't gonna be hard-headed. Y'all listen to Spirit. Universal energies. Okay. Then you had one card flip up. You got cards falling out. We're gonna look at that, but you had the card flip up. You have the Six of Pentacles being breadcrumb. He's getting crumbs there. You feel like you've been breadcrumbed by life. Let's see what this card is. Because whenever a card is flipped down, you can't see the image. They're saying that's what's unknown to you about. This could be associated with what's making you unhappy. Yeah, Two of Swords. See, Two of Swords is like not making a decision. Like being indecisive. Like, I don't know which decision to make, so I'm just going to sit here and not do anything. You know what I'm saying? You got to stop doing that. That can't be your mentality, because Swords is your mental mentality. If you want that healing, if you want your wishes to come true, if you want your requests to be answered, you're going to need to stop allowing life and people around you to give you crumbs. Okay? Absolutely not. We had a couple cards that came out face down here. Again, what I say, you guys have been through some things. You've been through some things, and this is why blessings are coming towards you. You're getting some help. A helping hand is coming in. Spirit is sending that helping hand in. They could be sending in a water sign to help you. Okay. You had a Two of Pentacles. Some of you guys are uncertain about a relationship. Some of you guys can be dealing with someone who's been juggling you, or you feel like people never value you, because Pentacles hold value. You feel like people don't value you, and you've been dealing with people like that. I feel like you're going to pour into yourself more. You're not going to entertain stuff like that anymore. And then you got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Not moving forward, not moving backwards. It's in reverse. You're not standing anything that is not going to allow you to move forward. A lot of you guys definitely have some Taurus in your chart. You got the Hierophant twice. That's Taurus. Two of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Seven of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm getting strong Virgo, strong Taurus, but definitely strong Taurus. Something also significant could have happened in Taurus season around the full moon, and it's like it's clearing up this full moon. Again, we're going back to the setback, okay? That thing that you felt like was a setback is a guaranteed setup for greater things. For some of you all, you just allowed yourself to be comfortable in a certain situation. You're like, you know what, I should have never gave it that much of my time. Now I'm stuck. Now, you know, I wasted time. They're saying like, no, you didn't waste time. You had to learn those lessons, because have this twice. He couldn't be a wise scholar. He couldn't be a wise leader, because these people are coming to him for his mentorship, because he's wise. He's respected. You know what I'm saying? He has wisdom that he needs to share with people. You would have not been able to accumulate all that wisdom if you didn't go through those things. So it wasn't a setback. Whatever you went through, you had to go through that. You're going to be able to help somebody else, right? Like I talk to my children about when I was younger. I was ridiculous. I mean, I was a donkey. Went out, got credit cards, fucked my credit all the way up, just thinking like I was going to be mature and I was going to do the wise thing with my credit and stuff like that. And I did the absolute opposite. And now I'm able, because I went through that and I had to deal with those struggles and hardships with building my credit and things like that. Now I'm able to teach my children, don't do this, try this. Of course, they're going to do what they feel inclined to do, because they have to live life also. But I went through those experiences. So I'm able to give them play by play how that affected me, how that changed my outlook with money and my relationship with money and responsibility. Because I've been through that, now I can teach them different. Had I not went through that, that wouldn't even be a conversation I could share with them. So look at it from that advantage. Like, we all have something to share with somebody. We all have something to contribute. So whatever your hardship was, you know, you have that so that you can teach others, so that you can help others. You know what I'm saying? We're all here to help each other in one way or another. That's how we earn our spiritual stripes, if you will, right? So that was not a setback. Whatever you went through, that was not a setback. That was a learned lesson. That was, you know, meant for you to evolve, something for your soul's growth. And you will evolve, because to get this twice, you're not going to stay in no stuck state. You're not going to stay in no stagnant state. This is like graduate. Look at that glow around him. Graduating to greatness, wisdom, very knowledgeable. A lot of you all are smarter than you give yourself credit for also, is what I'm getting. Because see, these people come to this person for that wisdom because they're like, oh, he's intelligent. He knows what he's talking about. And look at the confidence that he exudes. Like, yeah, listen to what I'm saying, because I know what's up. And a lot of you all do. A lot of you all just accepted any little thing, feeling like it was enough, but it wasn't. It wasn't enough. And now I feel like you guys are standing on your feet, completely confident. You have blessings coming in left and right. And again, I'm going to say you all are definitely needing to say those affirmations. Please and thank you. You will thank yourself later. Because everything that we do, we speak and put out there to the universe, that's what we draw to us. So make sure you're being mindful of that during this time, okay? So thank you guys so very much again for watching Queen Airbender Tarot. As always, I'm going to ask that you continue to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget, tomorrow, August 8th, 2025, discount reading sale is available at 8 a.m. until midnight Central Standard Time for the Lionsgate portal. The link is pinned in the comment section below. Until next time, take care and be well. Bye.